Okay, I'm going to start by doing just a single color. So I'm going to do this little star in yellow. And I'm going to start by just doing a trace first in yellow. And then I'm going to come out from it a little bit because I want a nice wide prism coming off of it. All right, then I'm going to take one of my fingers and I'm going to go from the edge of the star and I'm going to smush and pull out away from the star. And that's going to create that pretty illusion that it's just kind of floating on the page. And that's just a single color. Now, if I want to combine some colors, I could do two colors together. So let's do red and blue together. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna choose one color to be my base color, and I'm gonna go around my star with my base color. And then I'm going to just make some lines. I'm not going to color it like I did with my yellow. I'm going to make some lines coming out from it. Then I'm going to go back with my second color and I'm going to do the same thing, making some lines coming out from it. And now I have two colors that I can blend together. If I wanted to, I could add white in there as well, but I'm going to stick with just the red and the blue. And then I'm going to pick a different finger. I don't want the one that has the yellow on. I'm going to pick a different finger and I'm going to pull away from that star. And I'm going to press down with one hand and pull away with the other, because if you don't hold your paper down, it's going to rip. And that's using more than one color. And if I wanted to, if I decided that I wanted to do something, add a little bit different color in there, I could go back with another color and add it on top of that one. All right, so let's do one where we have bands of color. Bands of color means that you start with one color. Let's start with red on this one. And I'm making it really chunky and thick. And then I'm going to take another color and I'm going to make another band around it. I'm not drawing lines out, I'm doing a band around it. And it doesn't have to be super neat, but try not to overlap any of your other stars while you're doing it. So like I'm getting pretty close to that one. I'm gonna add some white. So I'm adding a third band. You could add as many bands as you want. I wouldn't add too many more than 3 though, because then it's gonna be super thick. All right, now I'm gonna choose, I can use the same finger that had the red and the blue on it, or I can use a different one. And then I'm gonna pull away from that center and I'm gonna hold down with one hand and pull with the other. And this is what it's gonna look like when you have bands of color, and they kind of mix but also kind of shade out a little bit too. And I don't want to get into my yellow there, so I'm gonna be careful not to do that. And I don't want to get into this star. Don't want it to overlap there. And if you see little spots like that, that just needs to be rubbed just a little bit more, then go back and do it. All right, I really like the bands of color. Let's try one where we do some alternating colors. So for this one, I'm just going to alternate my colors. So I'm going to start in, first I'm going to pick one color to outline my star again. I always start with one color to outline with. Okay, now I'm just going to do some alternating colors. So I'm going to do red, and then blue, and white, yellow, and I'm just going to alternate those colors. Do that all the way around my star, and then when I get done, I can go back and I can smudge it out, and you still have that pretty flare coming from it, but you can see the alternating colors coming off of it. And I could do that all the way around if I wanted to. You can also do that where you just do a whole section of color and then change colors, doing it like that. You can mix and match them any way that you want.